in the background. Pull up from that a little bit. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm live on both. This is pretty cool. I just keep going back and forth, like, should I go on YouTube because I feel like I can share better on YouTube, or should I go on Facebook because I feel like I get a lot of views on Facebook, and YouTube is kind of like the slower one because it takes a while to get subscribers, and people don't really pay attention to you unless they are subscribed to you. And even if they are subscribed to you, doesn't mean they're going to watch all your videos. So I just feel like I get a lot more people on Facebook just because I have more friends on Facebook than I have subscribers on YouTube. So here I am. So today I was just going to talk about wow, look at my drawstring. You guys, I am a mess. Okay, so, okay, never mind. I'm just going to choke myself out. Today, I was just going to talk about why do we use the law of attraction? Like, so many people, especially like, I'm just going to give examples with this whole political thing. You know, I feel like, I guess it's Nancy Pelosi. I don't even really keep track of all these people. Obviously, I know who the president is, but, you know, he had his speech and he wouldn't shake her hand and she tore up his speech. And it's like, I just look at that like if they were in kindergarten, they'd lose their gold stars. Like, what a bunch of crap. And people are just like freaking out about it and have, you know, all the liberal Democrats have all their opinions and all the hardcore Republicans have all their opinions. And I'm over here just going, I don't even care. Like, I'm just like unfollowing and hiding the posts that are ridiculous. Some of them are funny, but it's just like, I can't even imagine letting my whole life revolve around that. And so I just put out a post basically like, let's just be good humans. It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. That's just dividing us all. Just be good, honest American human beings, loving each other. I need to put my glasses on because I can't see. Oh, of course. Oh, I do have glasses. How many people? Who is watching? Adrian and Gabe. Thank you for watching. And Valerie is watching on YouTube. Thank you. So the question of the day is, why do we use the law of attraction? So the truth is, we use the law of attraction every day, all day, 24/7, our whole entire lives, from the time we're conceived, basically, until we take our last breath and pass on to wherever you believe that you go after you pass on. So the thing is to learn to use the law of attraction to get more of what you want. And what do you want? Like, everybody's like, but what if I don't know what I want? You want to feel better. You want to do things you enjoy. You want to be around people that you love and have fun with. You want to have lots of freedom. And with that freedom comes time and money and doing what you want to do. So that's why we use the law of attraction to our advantage. When people say, oh, well, how do I even get into this law of attraction thing? It's not getting into it. We are in it. Whatever you are thinking, feeling, and acting on is what you're going to get back, period. If you want to know what your state of vibration is, where you're at with the law of attraction, look at your whole life. Are you in good relationships? Do you have plenty of money? Are you working a job that you love? Spiritually, are you connected? Do you feel at peace with your spiritual beliefs and traditions and whatever? Like, as far as your physical world, are you happy with your body and, what you put into your body and how you treat your body and how you look in your body, and how you feel in your body? So that's why we use the law of attraction to our advantage. And that is why I do what I do, because I just feel like I love helping people live a happier life. And so my whole creating Happy Mondays, you know, tagline or brand or whatever you want to call it, is just that, like, create a life that every Monday you are happy to be in. So many people are like, oh, I have a case of the Mondays. Oh, here comes Monday. And I've explained this before. I'm so happy to be here every Monday, to be in my life every Monday. And it's kind of switching gears. Before, when my kids were younger, it was just nice because, you know, we had the weekend and we usually had things going on, and the kids had things going on with their clubs, and their, you know, we had 4-H for a while. We, you know, during the summer, well, not even, I shouldn't talk about the summer because that's not where I'm going with this conversation, but just like every weekend was really busy for us when the kids were little. And then, you know, my husband would go to work on Monday and my kids would go to school on Monday, and I could focus back on my business, which is reselling clothes, which I enjoy doing. It's not the only thing I enjoy doing. I am constantly like dipping my toes in other things. I have tried multi-level marketing / network marketing. I've sold Avon door to door. I have sold adult novelties years ago. I have done real estate. I have, you know, back in the day before there was online selling, I did flea markets. I would take all my stuff to the flea market every month and sell it at the flea market. And you know, so I have done so many things. I've worked at a vet office. I've been a clerk at a like semi truck shop. I have worked at a convenience store. Like, I have tried so many things, and the reselling thing is what's really stuck. I also am a tarot reader. If you don't know that, I read tarot cards. So it's just like, I just feel like I have so many different hats and I enjoy them all. The biggest one that I enjoy wearing is being a mom. And I just absolutely love that. And I was just talking with my sister-in-law the other day, because it's like you go into parenting and you just want to be the best parent that you can be. And then you realize as your kids get older that you could have done this and this and this better, and you have all these regrets. And the truth is, when you know better, you do better. And that's what I told her. I said, you know, we're all in this to learn and love each other, and you just go through it and you get through it, and they do too. And we all have our issues and we all create issues, you know, so but the law of attraction is just all about using the law of attraction to your advantage, because like I said, the law of attraction is happening all the time, every day. But when you learn to use it to your advantage, your life just gets better and better. I just feel like I'm 48 and I just feel like it's just getting better and better. There's just more to come. There's just more greatness to come, you know. I hear so many people say, oh, well, I'm just, you know, I'm getting old, and what is there to live for? And if you dialed a rotary phone, you're old now. Or if you know, like, I'm not old. I'm middle-aged, and it's fun and I enjoy it. And it just keeps getting better. My relationship with my husband keeps getting better. My finances keep getting better. My opportunities for my job keep getting better. I've just, in the last couple months, discovered these stores like Plato's Closet and Once Upon a Child. They will buy clothes for me. I can literally go to the Goodwill outlet or a garage sale or a thrift shop and buy stuff and take it to another store and sell it to them and make an instant profit. They give you cash right there. It's just like, that's amazing to me. I love doing the listing and everything, but because I can make really good money off of some of the pieces that I find. But to me, that's just like bread and butter. Like, I could literally make an income off of that. Every day I could go to the thrift store and then take it and resell it and make a profit. That's awesome. So I'm just constantly evolving. I'm constantly being open to new things. Those opportunities came to me because instead of stressing out about the sales slowing down on eBay and Poshmark for my items, I was just like, I'm open to the opportunities that are going to come from all of this. And you know, and then it's kind of like you look back and you go, oh my gosh, I put myself in that place and it happened. And then when it's happening, you're like, oh, this is cool. But then to look back and go, I created this. I created this happy Wednesday or whatever it was that I first realized that. And it's just awesome. So, you know, when you just get into a state of constantly seeing the good in things and not paying attention to all this BS drama that the media puts out and that everybody on Facebook just flips out about, it's just like, have fun. You know, one of my Facebook friends said, well, you know, I don't put my head in the sand. I don't put my head in the sand too. I know what's going on for the most part. I don't want to put a bunch of attention towards what these political leaders are doing to each other in a public forum. It's embarrassing and ridiculous on both ends, not just for one party or the other. They're both being absolutely horrible to each other. And like I said, if they were in kindergarten, they would lose their gold stars for the day. And it's just, or for the month or for the whole term, whatever. Like, why are you guys putting so much energy and getting so worked up about these people that are acting worse than kindergartners, you know? Hi, Bonnie. I always feel like, remember Romper Room when we were little? I know for people that are my age, I used to watch Romper Room, and whenever I'm doing that where I look and see who's watching and I'm like, hi, so-and-so, it reminds me of her mirror. She would hold up the mirror and be like, hi, Susie, and hi, Johnny. And so anyways, I'm just being a goofball. Anyways, I was asking my daughter, I love to get insight from other people about what they think about me. And I was asking my 22-year-old daughter today, because she's always thinking that her dad should pursue like football coaching, because he's always kind of wanted to be a coach and he's never pursued it. And I said, yeah, I know you want dad to, you know, try coaching, but what would you like to see me do? And she said product testing. And it's because I don't know if any of you have seen the gal. She works for a TV station, I think, and she does product testing in her car. I'll have to get her name because I don't know what her name is right now, and that's horrible. But she does these live Facebooks. One of the last ones she did was with this little girl about the new Girl Scout cookie, and it was just adorable. But my daughter and I really love watching her, and she does all these different product tests, and she did the product test on the toaster with the hot dogs in it, and we were like, oh my God, that would be so fun to do product testing. So she's like, you should just do product testing, Mom, and then you could be famous like her, and I could do guest appearances. And I'm just like, oh my God. She's like, you're really funny, Mom. You do great. And I'm like, I don't think I'd be real funny sitting here alone with my hot dog toaster or whatever. I think, I don't think I have enough humor on my own, but you know, if I had somebody else, I don't know. Anyways, that's totally off subject. I just like to get insight from other people, and it's interesting to do that. One of the questions that I saw on Facebook this last week was, if I was going to do a TED Talk, what would you assume that it was going to be on? And that's a really good question to ask people, just to kind of see what people think of you, like as if, you know, you had a brand or whatever, like what would that be, you know? And so to ask my daughter that, you know, I know that she's going with the product testing just because we've been watching that and talking a lot about it and having a lot of fun watching it. But I'm not going to pursue a career in product testing on YouTube or Facebook Live. That's not what I want to do with my time. It would be fun to do every once in a while just for fun, but not, you know, I don't want to be that YouTuber. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't feel like that's my spot. I'm getting a call and we're going to hang up on it. So, yeah. So the why do you use the law of attraction is to feel better, is to do better, is to be better, is to have more fun, is to be more you. You know, if you are unhappy in your job, which is kind of where this all started, because I have always like put myself in a place where I'm pretty happy with my jobs or my, you know, trying new things. And it's the whole creating happy Mondays, because on Mondays, you should go into the day excited about whatever it's going to be, whether it's working at a convenience store, because some people totally enjoy that. They totally get into that. They have their regulars that come in and order certain things. And, you know, that is like somebody's life, is they work at a convenience store and they absolutely love it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then there's other people that, you know, work as a golf instructor, and that's what they absolutely love. I went to grade school / middle school with a guy that I'm friends with Facebook on, or I'm friends with Facebook. I'm friends on Facebook. Oh my God. And he's a golf instructor now, you know, and I think he lives back east somewhere, and he works on a golf course, and that's just awesome. If you love golf, that's not anything I would want to do. They wouldn't want me to be a golf instructor because I would be throwing clubs and cussing, and that wouldn't be good for their business. Hi, Jan. And yeah, so if you're not happy with what you're doing for a career, start thinking, feeling, and acting on what you really want to do. That doesn't mean that you quit your cubicle job tomorrow and start reselling or start working at a golf club. That means that you start doing what you can to make your current place tolerable and have some gratitude towards it. So you have gratitude towards the money that you make, or the hours that you work, or some of the coworkers that you absolutely love. Like, focus on the good things about that. What are all the good things about that job that you hate? And then in your off hours, what do you do between, you know, that old thing is like, what do you do between 6 and 9 o'clock every night? Do you sit in front of the TV and be pissed off because you're not going to work the next day to be a golf instructor? No, you offer golf lessons to kids, or you help coach a high school golf team or something like that. Like, you have to think, feel, and act on what you want. You can't just act on it, because if you're not acting on it without feeling good about it and really thinking about it, then you can't just feel about it, because if you're not acting on what you feel, then you have to do all of those three. And it starts with thinking, okay, what can I do? You know, as I sit here in my cubicle taking customer service calls, what can I do to become that golf instructor? Well, are there any golf teams around that I could help? Could I call and maybe see if I could caddy? Like, start at the bottom. If you're caddying for golfers, for rich golfers, that's the beginning of being an instructor for those rich golfers. So, and it's a lot better than sitting in that cubicle, because you're out on the golf course and you're picking clubs for a golfer. Like, what do you think I need? Oh, I think you need a 7-iron or what? I don't know. And so that's how you do it. You start and you just make that transition. Do some people quit their job tomorrow and start just pursuing something, just leap? Yeah, they do. And that is for some people. But I'm just saying, use the law of attraction to your advantage. Learn about the law of attraction. Learn what it takes to attract the things you want. Because when you start attracting those things, it is magical. And, you know, people say, oh, it doesn't work that way. You can't just sit on your couch and hope for the sports car. No, you can't. I mean, you can. And that's where it starts. You know, you hope for that sports car. But then as you go through your day, and as you're in your you know, I don't know, your little hoopty, and you're at a stoplight and you have a minute to just imagine what it's like to grab onto the steering wheel of that sports car, those are the little moments where you start feeling it. And then you can start acting on it and find out, hey, I could rent that sports car for a day for $200. That's going to be my birthday present to myself, so I can really experience it. And then you find out that you can own that sports car and rent it out half the week while you're at work, and make more money than the car payment is. That's Turo. If you ever have not heard of Turo.com, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to go because I'm just babbling, I feel like. But I just think it's important for people to understand why you would want to learn to use the law of attraction to your advantage. It's so you can be happier, so you can have more freedom, so you can have more love, so you can have more money, so you can have a better body, so you can have better friends, have better relationships. It's just so you can be better and have more fun and experience more joy in life. That's why I use the law of attraction in my life and use it to my advantage. And I get caught up in the negativity like everybody does. And there's days where I'm just like, why am I doing any of this? It's all crap. And then there's days where I'm like, this is amazing. I just attracted this money, or I just attracted this, lunch, or this situation, or this, great day with my husband, or whatever. Like, believe me, when you get into it, it's pretty amazing. If you have any questions, if you want me to do a video on anything specific, please let me know. I would be more than glad to do it. I would be more than glad to have anybody jump on here and interview them, or you can interview me. I'm open to all of that. I would love to interact with any of you guys. So have a great day. I'm going to go. I needed this motivation today. Thank you, says Renee Miller. You are so welcome, Renee. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.